Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning, and we're just packing up everything and going to be heading home. Today, the Vikings play Detroit, and Melissa's a huge Vikings fan, football fan in general. So we like to just pack up early Sundays, beat the crowd. But I wanted to show you something that I discovered. It was just last night. I was just putting some mineral sites out, and we'll take a walk. It's real close to the cabin. But yeah, I was just cruising down the trails, and I have two different trails that go through like a lowland section of the property. And one of them I've not been down for quite a while, because the other one seemed to be a little bit less wet. So what I did is last night I was just coming over to check it out, see how the water level was, and I discovered some tracks, which were kind of, I don't know, exciting and a little bit kind of scary. We'll show you those. And again, I'm way up in northern Minnesota. And what I'm trying to do now, since I've seen these tracks, is I'm trying to kind of reset my cameras. Let's see, we're getting close here. Here we go. So I'll turn the camera around. That is the track. And what that is, that's moose tracks. As you can see, I mean, it's almost as big as my hand, and the ground's wet, but I don't leave any marks. But there's a big trail there, and I could tell what he or she or whatever the moose is, it's been just traveling right down this corridor here in the wetlands, because like I said, I have another trail about 75 yards down that way. And this same type of trail, so it just came right through here and then kept going right through this lowland. And I don't know, I have another trail that's even farther, about 100 yards out, but I could not see where it came out of. But pretty, yeah, like I said, it was definitely exciting, but they are just so huge. Melissa and I, it was the second weekend. It was in June after we bought the place. We were going home Sunday morning about 7:15, early, kind of foggy out, and we saw a mother moose with two calves. It was so cool. And I'm just hoping that those calves make it. The likelihood is very slim, but 34% chance is what the Minnesota DNR says is, as far as a young moose growing up into an adult. So hopefully with the two, maybe one made it. The wolves aren't as bad this year as what the locals are saying, and I'm hoping that's true, because I'm not a big fan of wolves. But with moose, unlike deer, deer you could throw a bag of corn, some apples. There's a whole bunch of different mineral licks that you could put down. There's dough and heat and all the different buck scents. But moose, they're different. Moose they're browsers, so they eat, twigs and different plants and browse. But they do like salt blocks, mineral sites. So that is the one thing that I can do to maybe when they're coming through. Another thing, moose just are constantly on the move. They don't necessarily stay in one particular area like deer do. So they're moving through. If you got the salt licks, they'll stop, because they definitely like salt and mineral licks, and it's good for them. So that's what I'm trying to do, is just in the hopes that if one comes cruising through, it stops so I can get some pictures, see what I'm dealing with. So it's the end of September. Moose will be getting into rut the bulls here, and that'll be kind of an interesting season. I don't know if we'll ever hear them call or anything like that, but I'd love to see a big bull moose, and I'd love to be able to find some antler sheds, you know, from moose. That would be cool to find and be able to hang up in the cabin. But so every time I'm clearing trails and walking through the woods, I'm looking. And Melissa found an article, it was from 2017, but I guess you get like $10 a pound, and like a big moose horn could weigh like 30 pounds, like $300. And, you know, artists draw on them and make, you know, beautiful pictures on, they use it as like a canvas. So I don't think I'd sell it though. I'd definitely keep it hanging on the wall. But well, if you have any tips on attracting moose, or you know, setting up trail cameras to take pictures of them, I'd love to hear what you do. Any comments? Because that's what I want. I get a lot of pictures of does, but I want some moose or some bear pictures. So hey, take care, have a great day, and make it a great day.